Привет and welcome to Greekish Outdoors. Today we are looking at a Ukrainian military ration pack. So, stick around. I've been asked by several viewers to review one of these Ukrainian rations. I managed to get my hands on one of these on eBay. Unfortunately, I didn't read the small print quite well enough, and this is just what they call a lunch menu. But let's have a look inside and see what you get. Right, so that is the ration. This was sold to me as lunch. It weighs 1,035 grams. It's stated online that it was produced on the 16th of December 2022 and expires on the 20th of September 2024. Anyway, if you look down here, when I translated this, it seems to say 3,568.9 calories. Now, I'm not sure if that is just this ration or whether it is the whole full day menu. Anyway, let's get inside. Packed full of goodies in there. So in this ration you get a 350 gram bag of beans with meat. The meat translates to beef, and it also contains vegetables. You get a 500 gram pouch which translates to buckwheat soup with pork. You get some wheat crackers, a pack of biscuits, a classic black tea, a 20 gram pouch which contains apricot jam, a wet wipe, a 10 gram stick of sugar, some salt and pepper, and a spoon and a napkin. And that is everything in this ration. So when I totaled up all the individual calories for all the items, it actually came to 1,134.6 calories, not the 3,568.9 on the bag. So perhaps the bag actually tells you the full amount of calories you get for the day, not this particular lunch menu. So my first impressions of this ration, well, there seems to be some interesting items in this. I'm looking forward to try them out. One concern is there aren't many drinks. Only that one solitary tea bag, no soft drinks, no rehydration powders. So I'm wondering if they are issued separately, or maybe they are contained in the other bags which you then spread out through the day. But anyway, let's get out there and give it a try. Right, it's time to taste this Ukrainian lunchtime ration. I'm starving. First we need to boil up some water for the main courses, but as they didn't provide any heating elements or stoves, I'm going to be using disposable stove from a French ration pack. So I'm going to make the tea up cold. It's a warm day here in Greece. I don't particularly want a hot drink, but I do fancy a nice cold tea. It'll take a little bit longer to brew, but still tastes nice. And while the first main course is heating up, let's check out these biscuits and crackers. Not a biscuit as it translated to, but definitely a whole grain savoury cracker. A little dry on their own, So I'm going to get some of the jam and see if that livens them up a little bit. First, let's try a little bit on the spoon. That's really nice, sweet, fruity apricot jam. That's delicious. Let's try a little bit on one of these crackers. That is amazing. It goes really well. The sweetness with the savoury cracker. That jam is delicious. That's one of the best jams I've tried in a ration pack. Really easy to get out of the packet and spread on a cracker. Super sweet, super fruity and floral. Yeah, that's really, really good. My hands are a little bit sticky after that jam, so let's try this wet wipe out. It's got a nice baby wipe smell, but it's pretty dry. There's not a lot of moisture on that. It's a very, very slightly moist towelette, as you would say in America. This is a Ukrainian military top, but with a beret. Kind of makes me look more French. What do you think? Anyway, let's try that black tea. It's had enough time to brew. It's got a nice colour. Cheers. Yeah. You can't beat tea. Lovely and refreshing, floral, nice and light, not too strong even though it's been in the glass for about 5 minutes. Very refreshing. If this was me and I was a Ukrainian soldier, unless it was the dead of winter, I would always take it cold. So I'm going to try some of these other crisp breads. Try a piece on its own first. Very hard. Tastes a bit like rye bread. Yeah, it's got a pleasant flavour. Let's try a bit with some jam on. Some nice jam on there. It's good, but I think the jam goes better with these crackers. The problem I have with these jams from a lot of these Eastern European countries is that there's not enough of it. It's so good. It's time to try this soup. So there we have the soup. As you see, there's some meat. Looks like rice, potatoes in there, carrots. Looks like 2 different types of meat. There's a white meat and a dark meat as well. Smell the onion in this. That's really, really tasty. The potatoes in there are really, really tender, as is the meat. I think the white actually is just pieces of fat over the pork. I'm very pleasantly surprised. That is a really delicious soup. I wonder what it'd be like if I put some of these wheat crackers in here. So that's been soaking in there now. Let's give that a try. That is the way to do it. Perfectly absorb the goodness in the soup. Adds a nice bit of texture. That's fantastic. I'm going to finish this off and I'll bring you back in a little bit. So our second course has finished heating up. Right, let's open this second main course up. I'm excited to see what it's like. It already smells pretty good. Like a nice meat stew. Yeah, look at that. Nice pieces of meat, beans in there. Well, everything you need to keep your cockles warm on a nice cold night. There's carrot in there, you can see, onion. Oh, I'm looking forward to trying this. Spoonful there with plenty of beans and meat. Wow, that's delicious. It's like a can of Heinz beans, but like really pepped up with some meat and carrots in there. Nice salty flavour. Yeah, that's really good. The beans are tender. The pieces of meat are quite small, but it's nice to find one in a bite. Adds a little bit extra flavour. It's really salty. There's no need for the extra salt or pepper, in my opinion. If you add more salt, you're just simply going to dehydrate yourself. Wow, and really good second course again. I love beans with meat, so this is really up my street. What a great lunch. The soup was really delicious, really hearty. This is a solid main meal too. Nice beans and meat. The crackers, yeah, the crackers are never going to be the best in ration packs, but the crisp bread style crackers, which I put in the soup, they work really, really well with the soup. On their own, not so much. The other crackers are perfect for the jam, which was also delicious. I'm going to finish this off, and I'm going to bring you back in a little bit later on. Washing it down with some more of this tea. Unlike a lot of rations I've tried from Western Europe and America, this is focused mainly on savoury items. Yes, you do get one stick of sugar and you do get the jam, but mainly it is a savoury ration, and that works well for me. I don't really want many sweet things at the moment, so this is perfect. Really warming, really hearty food. Almost tastes like it's homemade, to be honest. It is that good. I'm very impressed. Others of you may want a little dessert in your menu. That might possibly come in the dinner menu. I am not sure. I've not tried that one yet. But overall, I can't complain. It's a very solid ration. So that was the Ukrainian military lunchtime menu. Overall, very impressed. What did you think of this ration? Have you tried this one yourself? Would you like to try this one? Have you seen the other parts of the daily menu? Would you recommend those for me to try? Do let me know in the comment section below. If you did enjoy this video and you haven't already subscribed, maybe consider doing so today. But for now, thanks for watching. Take care. Much love. See you next time.